And we had a very successful pre-release for Guilds of Ravnica. Now we're going to open some Guilds of Ravnica product. The booster boxes, from what I've been hearing from customers, they're on average pulling about 4 shock lands per box, which is really, really good. We'll see how we do here on this box. Of course, we cannot sell booster boxes or any of the singles out of Guilds of Ravnica until release day, which is Friday. But feel free to join us then, and we'll see how we do. So, the commons in this set are pretty good. The draft format was actually really good as well. Let's try to get this focused here on this camera. All the lockets, very, very nice, just for like fixing and things like that. Yeah, Delve. Turns out Delve is super, or not Delve, Surveil. Surveil is very, very good. So, another busted blue mechanic and a Tajik, Legion's Edge, and a foil Watcher of the Mist. Tajik was really good. Tajik wrecked me in a couple games. Did not enjoy getting beat up by a Tajik. Turns out he can kind of make everything get away from me pretty quick. And yeah, so our plan is to have some singles available to sell on Friday, which is why we're doing this in preparation. Oh, Deadly Visit is a really good card too. You get to surveil too and destroy a creature. Dun 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 dun. Cackling Drake, Plague Crafter, Goblin Bannerat's really good. Ooh, an Assassin's Trophy. Sign me up. Heck yeah. Assassin's Trophy's the hotness. Right off the bat in the second pack. Heck yeah. And of course, we will be throwing this up on YouTube. So if you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to follow our Twitch channel at Card Shop Talk and our Twitter. Artful Takedown. Tap a creature, give one creature, neg2, neg4. Really good common and draft. Hello, Lazav, the Multifarious. Multifarious? Who knows? People are trying to do shenanigans with this and Phyrexian Dreadnought. We'll see how it goes for him. We will see how it goes. All right. And just a reminder, I made this mistake in pre-release. You can't redirect damage anymore. If it damages a Planeswalker, it has to say that it does that. And so, Vicious Rumors says deal 1 damage to each opponent. That's opponents only, not Planeswalkers, sadly. Prey Upon is back. Centaur Peacemaker. I don't know if anybody played an original Ravnica block, but there was a Reanimator strat that played with a Centaur that gained you 3 life. This guy's very similar. 3/3 for 3 gains each player 4 life. If you're playing kind of a slower strat, I think that card's going to be very good for that. Izoni, the 1000-eyed. Hi there. How can we got to get this like hi camera? Just focus on this. There you go. That's what you want. All right. It's because we keep on confusing this poor camera with distance and things like that. It just can't handle. The draft format, by the way, is a little bit slower. It's a little bit more plotting. 5/5s and 4/4s are really good in this format. We got a League Guild Mage, Goblin, Crater Maker. Flight of Equinox is okay, I guess, unlimited. I don't think it's going to see any constructive play. Ooh, and our first shock land, Steam Vents. The new art on the shocks is very good also. I really like that. And I like that they've got flavor text as well. Really big flan. Big flan. I'm a big flan. I am a big sugary dessert treat. Leapfrog, also a really good card. I found that the Is It strategy, at least in sealed, is kind of hard to get off, though, because you require so many spells to kind of go critical. Prey Upon. I don't like Gravatic Punch. It basically kind of lets your creature deal its damage again, right? But only to the player's face. And face damage is not always where it's at. Sometimes it is. Runaway Steamkin. Used to be my street name in high school. back in the day. Those aren't foils. Get out of here. Also, at the pre-release, and I think in Limited in general, I think there's going to be a lot of 3-color strats, but I could be wrong on that just because you're going to be able to hone your strategy a lot more in Limited. Got an Electromancer's back. This guy's bonkers. Kraul Harpooner, he's fantastic. Love this card. 3/2 for 2 with Vigilance, or not Vigilance, with Reach. And when it comes in, it gets +X/+0, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard, and it fights a guy. Card's bonkers. Thought Eraser's good. I think that's going to see play a little bit at least. Ionize. Counter target spell. Ionize does 2 damage to the spell's controller. Yeah, if you're playing like a tempo, like if you're playing like a man, Blue-Red Wizards will actually probably play this spell, right? Yeah, that's going to put Blue-Red Wizards in a... I don't know, they lost Soulscar Mage though. Losing Soulscar Mage was not a fun time for them, I don't think. Dazzling Lights, Viscous Rumors. Vigorous Warworm is a really good, just kind of 6-drop, big 6/4 that lets one of your guys. Notion Rain, I think people are going to play this card in Standard. Surveil 2, Draw 2, Take 2. Rule of 2s. Chemistry's Insight's good. It's probably going to see play. And then I like Amara. I don't know if she fits anywhere. Soul of the Accord. When she taps, she makes a 1/1 creature. One of these days I'll get this camera to like figure out what it's doing with his life. Today is not that day. Hey, there it is. Moonmark Painter, or what is it? Moonmark. It is Moonmark Painter. She's painting. Happy little mood marks. I don't like this card. I don't like the Patrol. I think it's going to be good in Boris. Again, I don't know how Draft is going to play out. This is the first time where I've seen kind of like how Sealed plays out and thought Draft is going to be nothing like this. Selective Snare is going to be really good against token strategies and things like that because you'll just be able to blow up multiple tokens with it. So that is nice. I think that's going to be a good card. Response Resurgence. I do like this card. Deal 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. And then creatures you control gain first strike vigilance until the end of the next turn. After this, until end of turn. After this main phase, there's an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. So that's pretty cool. Healer's Hawk, Sure Strike, Urban Utopia. Urban Utopia is fun. Burglar Rat was really good in Two-Headed Giant because you could make both opponents discard cards. First Face Recruit, he's good. Artful Takedown, we already talked about this. Nick 4, it's going to be good and limited, nowhere else. She's good and limited. Devious Cover Up, good and limited. Prevents if you're playing Dimir, it prevents you from milling out. Rhizome Lurcher, actually surprisingly good, because you just need at least 2 creatures in your graveyard to make it a 4/4, and if you draw it late, it's going to be huge. Cackling Drake I liked. Disinformation Campaign. Ooh, Doom Whisperer, this guy's hot. This guy's hot right now, so hot right now. 6/6 Flying Trample for 5 Nightmare Demon? Wow. Goes in your Tribal Demon deck and your Tribal Nightmare deck? Very nice. All right. Get this going here. Maniacal Rage. Portico is fine. Bats are Bats. Sworn Companions. Maximize Altitude. The Jumpstart cards. There's a few like meh Jumpstart cards. This is one of the meh Jumpstart cards, right? Like if you're going in a more aggressive strategy, giving a creature flying and +1/+1 is pretty good. But there's a lot better ones. Sonic Assault's actually surprisingly good and limited from what I saw. Undercity Necrolisk, Boros Challenger, Goblin Banneret got there, and then probably one of the best Selesnya bombs you can get, Venerated Loxodon. Good in Draft. I don't know how good he'll be in Constructed. Because in Constructed, your turn economy, like your turns count a lot more. So if you're tapping a lot of your tokens to give them +1/+1, it might not be good. Although if you can't punch through for damage, that's a fine thing to do. Hypothesizal, the meme card. Do it for the memes. Prey Upon, Hammer Dropper, Demir Locket. I don't like this card either. Flower Flourish. If the flower part, so the flower part says search your library for a basic land. Focus, camera. Focus. Search your library for a forest or a plains card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. If it was not a basic, if it didn't have to be basic, I think it would be much better. But that's all right. Whispering Snitch, another Glowspore Shaman, and then Ritual of Soot, which is so. I think this might be the only blackboard weapon standard because we lost Bantu's Last Reckoning. Destroy all creatures and convert a mana cost 3 or less. So this is going to blow out the token decks. This will blow out tokens, and this will blow out like the aggro decks, right? Like really hard too, because that's 2 and 2. It's almost damnation. Pardon my language, but that's all we get. I'm never going to reprint Damnation in Standard. Probably not anyway. They powered down spells quite significantly. Some more commons. Pax Favor, I like. I think Pax Favor it's not going to see any play in Constructed, but it'll see some play in Limited. Sky Knight Legionnaire is back. I believe that's a reprint. I already talked to you about Centaur Peacemaker. I think it's going to go in Reanimator. Whisper Agent is really good. Surveil 1, 3/2 with Flash. I can see this going into like some budget lists. If you were playing budget, this is a good kind of pseudo removal spell. Speaking of pseudo removal, Capture Sphere, very good common. Erstwhile Trooper, Arboretum Elemental, Street Riot, Lawless Giant, and Drowned Secrets. I did win some games with Drowned Secrets. Every time you play a blue spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Did win a few games with that. Just because if you're playing Dimir and you're already kind of removal heavy, you can get into those grindy matches a little bit more, and sometimes it behooves you to do that. What if I do this? Is this going to make my life better? No, that does not make my life better. All right, more commons that nobody really cares about. Hired Poisoner is a really good common. 1/1 with Death Touch. Murmuring Mystic. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 blue bird illusion creature token with flying. It's just a picture of a bird. Gird for Battle. Thoughtbound Phantasm. And Mission Briefing. I had somebody talk to me about Mission Briefing. You get to Surveil 2. Don't forget that you get to Surveil 2 with this card. This card can, in some decks, in some modern decks, this guy can be better than Snapcaster Mage. If you want to argue that out in the comments, feel free. But I think, if you're going to cast Supreme Verdict from your graveyard, why not do Mission Briefing and put 2 more options into your yard for your Snapcaster Mages or more Mission Briefings? So it's a card that just kind of like gets better the more you play it. Deadweight, Undercity Uprising, Join Shields, Conclave Tribunal, Legion Guildmage, Chamber Sentry, boo. No. I guess if you're playing 5 color, it's fun. Enters battlefield with 1/1 counter on it for each color. Used to cast it. Remove X1, tap it, and remove X1/1 counters to deal X damage to any target. Okay, fine. We get it. Walking Ballista was too strong, so you're giving us the balanced version that you should have made. We get it. Pause for reflection. This guy's good. Convoke Boy. Deadly Visit. Smelt Ward Minotaur. Integrity and Intervention. Oh yeah, this is target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, or Lightning Helix for 4. Thought Erasure and Midnight Reaper, the bad Dark Confidant. He's back. Zombie Knight. Hello, he's a zombie. Hello. He's a zombie. If you are a zombie, or if you are among the living, by the way. I'll say this a couple times. you can follow our Twitch channel where we do product openings with some frequency. We also play Magic and other games on our channel. Or you can just follow our YouTube. Or our Twitch. Or our Twitter, I mean. We'll announce things there too. Limited Bonds is back. Fun new art. Good limited card. Might of the Masses is also back. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. For each creature you control. And True Fire Captain, Legion Guildmage, and everybody's favorite, Atrada, the Silencer. And a foil, Thoughtbound Phantasm. Cool. I'll take that. I'll take a foil Thoughtbound Phantasm. Defender, whenever you surveil, put a 1/1 counter on it. When it has 3 1/1 counters, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. So that's cool. Blade Instructor. Command the Storm. I always want to just call this card Command Storm, because I think that would be cooler, but that is not the correct name. Golgari Locket, Maniacal Rage, Hired Poisoner. We talked about this card. It's just a 1/1 for 1, black with Death Touch. So it's kind of like those rats. Not that great, but hey, still good. Hazana Marshall, he's got the old school Boros mechanic where if you attack with 3 or more creatures, you get to do something. So he's back. He's not back, but he's in there. And then Sinister Sabotage, great card. Swathcutter Giant, and one of my personal favorites, Connive Concoct. Or is it Connive? Yeah, Connive Concoct. Gain control of target creature with power 2 or less. Or surveil 3 and then return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. How good is that? Whew! That is good. I think that will see play. I do. It's either that or Journey to Eternity. One of those 2 cards is going to be a deck, I think. Gatekeeper Gargoyle, Electrostatic Field, Gird for battle. Quasi-duplicate. It's got Jumpstart, and you get to make a token copy of a creature you control only. So you can't clone your guys, your buddy's guys, but you can clone your own guys, and that's pretty good. There's some suspicions that Nicobolus is quasi-duplicating. And this is a foil Guildmage's Forum. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. If it's spent on a multicolored creature spell, that creature enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. If only it didn't say multicolored creature, I think this card would be very playable. But, alas, 'tis not to be. So let's put these uncommons here. Is this getting full already? We'll put it over here. Alright. Torch Courier, I think it's going to be good in some of the Boros strats because you can mentor him and he's got haste, so that's going to be really good. If you play a mentor creature and then play him after the mentor creature, you're going to be able to do a lot in limited. I don't know about standard. Direct Current, I think, might be okay in standard, but it's very playable in limited. Dealing 2 damage twice, being able to discard one of your dead draws to deal another 2 damage is going to be very, very good. Is it Locket? Is it a Locket? Sure is. Deadly Visit. Another Murmuring Mystic. City Watch Sphinx, which is an uncommon bomb-ish, right? Quote unquote. Simply because of its stats and it's got flying, right? If it dies, you surveil too. That's great. But the real big deal here is that it's a 5/4. There it goes. And then a lot of people have been talking about Omnispell Adept and how you can cast big dumb things with it. I just don't see it. It's too much. It's 5 to play, 3 to tap, and then cast an instant or sorcery from your hand without paying its cost. That's just no good. Oh, it is a rare though. What a bummer. Foil Undercity Uprising and a bird token. See, it's a bird illusion for that Murmuring Mystic. All right, on to the next pack. Some cool commons. Gateway Plaza, actually a very good gate. Good mana fixer if you want to go more than 2 colors. Goblin Electromancer, Siege Worm, Beacon Bolt, pretty good card. Affectionate Inkroot, Thought Phantasm, and hey, it's your boy. I I don't know if it's your boy, but it's Ral. Is it Viceroy? 5 mana, little steep. His +1's pretty good. What is it? Look at the top card, 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard, which is a strange, I guess, because Jumpstart. Ral, is it Viceroy? Deals damage to target creature you hold the number of instant or sorcery cards in you own and exile and your graveyard. That's his neg 3. Come on, guys. And you get an emblem with whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this emblem deals 4 damage to any target and you draw 2 cards. That's a pretty good emblem. I'll take it. Mephetic Vapors. Isn't Guild Gate and will still be chosen. Alright. Urban Utopia. Burglar Rat. Iron Shell Beetle. Reprint. He's back. Muse Drake is okay. Deadweight, great card. This might see some constructed play just because it is a black shock, right? It is sorcery speed though. Affectionate Ink Drink, or Indrik. I always call them ink drinks. Oh, and then Light of the Legion, which is a limited bomb. I don't know how playable she is going to be in Constructed. I don't think she'll be that playable in Constructed. She is an angel though, so if you like angels, put her on your collector's list. And when she dies, she puts a 1/1 counter on each white creature you control, which seems okay. It's okay. It's very much a limited bomb card. And they have to do that. They have to make limited bomb cards. They have to make cards that are good and limited and not in other formats. Maximize Velocity is going to see a lot of play. I think it might see play in Constructed. We'll have to wait and see. Generous Stray, Bartizan Bats, blah blah blah. Commons. Nobody really cares about those at this point. The Unicorn's good. Inspiring Unicorn, when it attacks, all your attacking creatures get +1/+1. It's pretty good. And then Swiftblade Vindicator. This card is great. Double Strike, Vigilance, and Trample. Keyword Soup on a 1/1 for 2. Sign me up. She's begging to be mentored. She wants to learn. Although she already obviously knows a lot. She's swift, she's bladed, she's vindicating. I mean, that's at least 3 things, right? Oh, and then she's double striking. Oh, yeah. No, okay. I mixed some things up there, but that's okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Is it Guild Mage? Goblin Crater Maker. Destroy target Emrakul. This card kills Emrakul. Sacrifice Goblin Crater Maker. Choose one. It deals 2 damage to target creature or destroy target colorless non-land permanent. It's pretty great. Pretty great. World Soul Colossus and a Vivid Revival. Return 3 multicolored cards from your graveyard to your hand and then exile Vivid Revival. This is pseudo draw for green. I don't know how good it'll be in Constructed unless you're playing like a very, very specific kind of deck, which I don't know what kind you would be playing. But it's going to be really good and limited to kind of like help recharge your hand. And we got a Vraska emblem as well. Check that out. Nice. All right. On to the next pack. I think we've gone over the comments. Oh, they reprinted Child of Night, which is cool. Selesnya Locket, Deadweight, we talked about. This card's cool. Creatures control gain Death Touch, and then one of your creatures fights. So Vraska's like, we're angry, and everybody's poisonous. Hiss, 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 and then one of them bites you. The flavor, guys! That's our first Night Veil Sprite. This guy's good. Whenever it attacks, you surveil 1, which is pretty good. Crush Contraband. Choose one, destroy target artifact, or exile target artifact, exile target enchantment. I don't know why I didn't just say, it's choose one or both. Holy cow. Okay, so you can do both. What a blowout. That card's actually pretty good. Okran Assassin is great. Charnel Troll. I don't know how I feel about Charnel Troll. It's a 4/4 for 3. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you have to exile a creature from your graveyard. And if you don't, I think you have to sacrifice him. And you can discard a creature. So you can, like, put the trigger on the stack and untap and then discard a creature card from your hand. And then you get a 5/5 on turn 4. And you can swing. And he's got trample. So that might be pretty good if they don't kill it, right? But that can be said of any card. You know, Emrakul's good if they don't kill it. All right. On to the next pack. Darkblade Agent, Devious Cover-Up, Whisper Agent, Lava Coil. This is going to be a staple red removal card, I believe. Night Veil Predator, Plague Crafter, and then Defining Clarion. Choose one or both. Deal 3 damage to each creature. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. So you can either, if you're playing like some kind of control deck, this is either a board wipe or, hey, I'm running really low on life against this aggro deck. Let me gain some life. Let me do it. We're almost done with this box here, folks. Almost done. We're going to move a little bit faster. We've talked about most of the commons in this set. And we'll upload a few more videos of this, and it'll just be me kind of like opening fast. Hey, there's Shockland number 2, Overgrown Tomb. I'll take it. So we've got an Overgrown Tomb and a Steam Vents, I believe, out of this box so far. We've got a few more packs to open to see if we can get Shocklands 3 and 4. Call Harpooner, great card. Bounty Mite. This card's getting limited. I don't think it's going to be great. I mean, like, what, you triple Giant Growth, right, for 6? I don't know how good that's going to be. I don't think that's going to be very good. Although it'll be a blowout, right, though, because that's like 9 damage. So you can just surprise, because it's instant speed. So you can surprise 9 damage somebody if they don't block your creature, and that can be pretty good. Like, the combat trick implications are pretty great. This card's very good. Hey! House Guild Mage is pretty good. Watery Grave, though. Let's talk about this card. There's not much to say. It's just a Shockland. You can pay 2 life. Island Swamp. It's one of the good ones. They're all good. Let's be honest. That is Shockland number 3. We'll see if the prophecy holds true. And we're going to get 4 shocks out of this box. If we do, I'll be happy. If we don't, I won't be brokenhearted, though. We've got some pretty good cards. We've got the Surveil Demon, which is really good. There it is! Shockland number 4! The prophecy is true! Alright, Sacred Foundry goes away. We got 6 more packs, I think? Yeah, 6 more packs. 6 more packs. More cards, Luminous Bond, Cyclops, Gorgon, Conclave Cavalier, Glaive Guild Pact, Hellkite Whelp, and another Conchive Concoct. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take it, absolutely. I think this card's going to be really good in Constructed, because I think Reanimator is going to be good. Surveil 3. Return... I can't get this camera to focus for the life of me. Return target creature from your graveyard to play. Why, yes, I would love to reanimate an Elder Dragon. Or an Elder Dinosaur, for that matter. There's a lot of Elder... There's just a lot of old things in Magic. Old dinosaurs, old dragons, old people. Jai Ballard. They're trying to appeal to old people with Magic the Gathering, so I get it. Pelt Collector, very good card. I think this will see play. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield or dies, it gets a 1/1 counter. Like, that's pretty solid card there. Yeah. Alrighty. Wait, there's more. What does that mean? Catch up with the other 5 guilds of Ravnica and guilds in Ravnica Allegiance. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, and you gave me a cool bird token? Well, I totally am gonna check it out now because of the bird token. A lot of people are complaining about Wizards not supporting stores, but I will say we still show up on the Wizards Play Network, and that's on their website, and people can find us exactly where our store is by using that tool, which I'm very thankful for. Justice Strike, very good card, and then an Unmoored Ego. Choose a card name, search target player's opponent's graveyard and hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. They shuffle their library and then draw a card for each card exiled this way. The only problem is you can only search up for up to 4, right? Not all copies, so you can't like exile a bajillion rats or something like that and draw a bajillion cards. Kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. All right, Beam Splitter Mage, City Watch Sphinx. Ooh, that's our first Chromatic Lantern. This card got a reprint, which I think is much needed. Commander players really like this card. It's very good in Commander. It's also very good in Cube. So I think it needed a reprint. I'm thankful for it. It didn't affect the price too much. It did hurt a little bit, actually. I take that back. It did affect the price. But, you know, we only had like 10 copies in the store. Ugh. Necrotic Moon. That's the first one I think we've seen of that. And then, Erratic Cyclops. And another foil Gateway Plaza? What? Oh, wait, no. That's the common. This is the common. Never mind. I'm sorry. We got the foil rare version of that, too. I don't like Erratic Cyclops. It's a 0/8 that sometimes gets larger and it has trample. I don't think that's very good. I don't think it's going to see play. I don't even think it's going to be that good in draft. I think it's a trash card. I could go on. But if you disagree, let me know in the comments. Or if you agree, let me know. And then last, we've got Golgari Raiders, Conclave Tribunal, Discovery Dispersal, and a Thief of Sanity. And I'm losing my sanity now that we've gone through this whole box. That was super lame, sorry. So that's our first booster box that we're opening here in the store for singles to sell on Friday. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitch. We'll see you guys next time.